7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome. We are Doug and Nikki.
Yes, we are. And we are your luxury travel experts. We want to be a resource for you if you're looking to travel and you want information, whether it be about cruises, planes, all that kind of stuff. Trains, whatever it is. We're there when we want to talk about it.
Yeah. And so today we're going to talk about travel news. We're going to talk about cruise news. We've got a giveaway. We have somebody who won last week's giveaway. So stay till the end because we're going to have that person announced at the end. We've got our travel hack that we like to do each week, something to share with you that makes something a little easier along the way. And we have an announcement. Next Sunday, we have a special guest.
Very, very special
special guest. So let's give you a little hint to start things off.
Let's roll the hint. Where is that hint?
Welcome aboard.
Yes, that is our hint. We are going to have live next week a bridge officer directly off the edge. Now, don't get too linear about which officer it could be based on that commercial, although it could be, but it is a serious bridge officer off of that ship, fresh off it, a woman who's just making a giant success out of her career as a cruise ship.
Got lots of great things to share. We're going to have a talk about lots of things, and then we are going to put it out there. So you got to make sure you follow our social media when we announce who we're having next Sunday. And then we also want to say to you guys as well, shoot us some questions, and we will compile a couple of questions as well to ask her when we have our chat next Sunday.
Yeah, or you can ask her directly when we're having the chat.
Yeah, you can actually put it up there.
Think of all those questions you wanted to ask somebody on the bridge of a $1.3 billion crazy, amazing cruise ship, which we haven't been on yet.
No, but we'll have to get on there hopefully soon. Get on there
and do that.
So because we had a very successful giveaway last week, which like I said, we're going to announce at the end who the winner was.
And we will say the winner is in the room right now. So
winner's in the room. Yes,
the winner is in the room. To find out which one of these select friends was the winner of
exactly.
But so you want to do the giveaway?
Yeah, let's do a giveaway. So, and then let's start.
All right, so the rules for the giveaway. Let's talk about the regular rules for our giveaway. You can win.
Hit us with those.
They're up there on the screen. You can win one of these amazing Doug and Nikki mugs. Very special. We've seen Vizo has his now. He was nice enough to post a picture up on Facebook with it, enjoying it. And in order to qualify, just go to the bottom of the screen there, right below where it says share, and click share and share out this live stream on one of your social media, whether it be Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest,
anything. Share it
Reddit.
out.
No, don't do Reddit. They're only like haters and stalkers on Reddit.
Oh, okay. They're definitely.
There's some good people, but they're way more haters and stalkers on Reddit than anything else.
I don't do Reddit. So
shouldn't do. I've done Reddit.
Yeah. So, but let's say hi to some people.
Let's say hi to everybody
in the house.
In the house. So first to the room was Anthony Simone.
Hello, Anthony.
Good morning, Anthony, followed by the Q's Cruisers.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Well, it's actually afternoon now.
It is afternoon.
For some people, it's the morning.
It is afternoon. It is kickoff time.
Some people, it's the evening.
And so I chose this this time as a good time, but I know the NFL's on right now. But listen, this is more important than football. Just put mute on football, watch the football, and then you're fine with us as long as you do that. MGM family is here. Yeah,
Great to have you.
And some hellos. Weekend RVing is here.
Nice
hey guys,
to have you.
how are you?
How are you?
Good morning to you. It's still morning for them.
Okay. And have one. We missed one.
Oh, Bill from MGM.
Oh.
They've split forces.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
well, that's okay
yes,
too.
yes, and they did for the giveaway too. They had two spots on the random wheel when I did that.
Awesome.
And Anthony, you recognized Captain Kate there.
Is it or is it not?
Is it or is it not, Captain Kate?
Be announcing who
we can't exactly say
this week. So make sure you follow us on our social media platforms.
What we can say is if it wasn't Captain Kate, it is another woman who stands directly next to Captain Kate on the bridge of that ship and drives a $1.3 billion cruise ship. So whoever it is amazing. We've had a nice conversation with him. So into it, so great. You're going to love this next week. Who else do we have here? The Griswolds are here. Now, see the Griswold. I know he's a big football guy, so this means a lot that he's coming.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes,
we
that's
so
a big one.
It.
We appreciate that. That means a lot.
So we appreciate that everybody is here and on this fabulous Sunday.
Anthony thinks it's Captain Kate. Anthony. Oh, and we have Jim coming in from Facebook.
Oh,
how is the Facebook working,
awesome.
Jim?
Yeah.
This is our experiment because we have this big special guest next week, and we thought we would want a little broader world for that. So you'll have to let us know.
Yeah.
So what do you got next, love?
So I think it is great to do some news. We have some.
Oh, you got cruise news?
Cruise news.
She's got cruise news.
So always great to share some things that are going on. Just because I know everybody's excited to get back out there again, and with the CDC lifting their guidelines, I know the cruise ships, the cruise lines, the companies are working very hard to make that happen, working on their safety and health protocols and things like that. And so Friday, World Dream in Singapore. This is a cruise ship.
Right.
It's a huge cruise ship. It actually has I don't know. I can't remember how many, 2,000 crew, and I think it's like 3,300 passengers.
Right.
So they set out on a cruise to nowhere. So they left from Singapore.
Right.
And they went into the Mallorca Strait.
Right.
And they sailed for 2 days. I think they're back now.
Yeah.
Which is kind of nice because people were able to get on board. They were still able to do their, gambling, and they had entertainment. They had some Christmas shows and stuff. So I think that was kind of a cool thing that they were able to do that.
I think
and
that
is
Christmas graphics for next time.
Yeah,
every time you say Christmas,
right?
I'm gonna put up Christmas graphics.
Oh yeah, because you love your Christmas. So has anybody heard of World Dream, that cruise line?
I have not. That's the cruise line?
That's the cruise line. It's called, cruise ship is called World Dream.
Okay.
And it's owned by Genting. It's either Hong Kong or Genting Group or Genting Hong Kong Group. But I believe it's out of Malaysia.
Okay.
I've read
Royal's doing cruises to nowhere also.
Yes, but I thought this one was kind of cool because it's like we love Singapore.
We love Singapore.
And I love Singapore. I've been to Singapore. So
I've been to Singapore.
You've been to Singapore. You've spent.
I've been to Singapore.
You spent a lot of time.
I spent like the best 8 hours ever in Singapore.
That is true.
Yes.
That would be
short
awesome,
of a bachelor adventure.
Yes,
but as a married person,
yeah,
I spent the best 8 hours ever in Singapore.
Yes.
It was awesome.
Yes, we had a great time.
Yeah.
And then, so everybody has also probably heard that Royal Caribbean put out a statement. I guess one of their VPs put out a statement that not only were they going to be using their employees, but they were looking for volunteers to go on board and test the new safety and health protocols. So, but what happened was they got flooded by instant, through social media.
I'm going to interrupt you for 2 seconds, and you continue your story. Throw it up there. Who would volunteer? Let's do a little random. We got 10 people in the room now. Let's see how many people say they would volunteer while she finishes her story. Go ahead.
Because there's still a chance. Obviously, with COVID and stuff, we don't know if you came from this country or this state or that state. There's still a chance. Would you go onto a cruise ship? Obviously, a little more confined than flying somewhere and getting off in 2 hours. A flight or something.
You got one yes.
Who would? Okay, so we got Anthony would.
Anthony's in.
I don't know that I would. I have to say, I don't know that I would. But
if the Q's cruisers don't say yes, they're lying because they went to Mexico. So
right, yeah. So
they like to live dangerously.
Oh, Jim McCachran, nope, he would not.
He's Canadian, so they're very conservative there. They're very conservative.
Waiting for vaccine from Donna M. No, exactly. Everybody's got different ideas of what
they're comfortable with.
Exactly.
Even in the same house, I would go. This one would not go.
Yeah, no, I don't even know if it's just about a vaccine or if it's more about just knowing what what's happening.
So if I went and stayed for 2 weeks in the RV in the driveway, could I go?
I think so.
You'd let me go?
Sure.
No way. You're faking it. You're just faking it. There's zero chance. She would let me go. You're very cute, honey.
Okay. Well, sometimes Okay. So, but yeah, so those are, there's not, I think, a lot of, I would say, major cruise news happening right now. We are waiting for really the first ship from a U.S. port to say we are departing. That is going to be really exciting, and we're waiting for that.
I think it's one of the first things the new president could do, which would be good for the cruise community, would be if he were to modify the Jones Act so that we could have cruises to nowhere. I think that would be smart and that would be good.
Mm-hmm.
I think we would all be fans of that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And not this was a number of years ago. We actually did a cruise to nowhere, and it was really nice. Just the concept of it, a cruise to nowhere, was really nice.
Great.
Yeah. So we, just did a 2-3 day 2 night. And it left from New York, so it's super easy. You literally drive to the boat.
Yeah, if you have to live near a port. Yeah. If you live somewhere let's say Winnipeg, a cruise to nowhere wouldn't help.
Because you know what, The Simpsons, they love to mention Winnipeg.
Do they?
Yeah, they do.
Do they really?
Yeah, there's a few.
It's in the middle of nowhere, so you can't drive to the cruise ship and go for a cruise.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
But I'm sure you could go skating a lot.
Yeah. So, and then I thought, it's always fun to do questions.
Ooh, questions.
Question hour.
Questions.
So I was thinking about, because again, we're trying to get back, thinking about travel again. And I think it's important to start, thinking about packing and all that. We've there's a few of you out there who have been to Mexico and stuff.
Been to Mexico.
So I think that, a good question would be, what can't you live without when you travel? So, not only is it a question for us to you guys, but something that you can share with other people online, that what you can't travel, what
Anthony
you can't live
shared
without.
The link. Anthony's in.
Awesome.
Nice job,
Thanks,
Anthony.
And so I will put that out to you. What can't you travel without?
I know what I can't travel without, and it's a relatively new thing in my life for our last adventure, is my noise canceling headphones.
Oh,
those things are amazing.
That's true.
I mean, really amazing.
Yeah.
So even doing our luxury travel, we went to India and we flew business class in a suite. And it was, as amazing as it is and as somewhat insulated and quieter than your normal experience. You put on these noise canceling headphones and you turn them on and you're like, whoa.
I know. I was actually kind of
like
shocked.
Seems so loud.
Yeah.
Like when you take them off, you're like, I can't believe
loud,
how loud
like,
it is in this. That
like kind of hissing sound and stuff.
And it's just gone. It's just silence.
Yeah.
And then you add some Metallica to it and it gets really good.
Right. No,
Yes.
it's definitely,
Yes.
I think, great.
Ah, Kim's here.
Going to say hi, Kim.
Hey, Kim.
Hey. Good to see you.
Yes.
And so I would say.
Anthony says his camera.
Okay. I would actually probably have to.
She can't travel without Bob.
Oh,
Sarah needs her Bob. I could travel without Nicole.
Yeah, I could go without you too.
Oh, you would
just
not.
kidding.
You would not. Nice try.
And then we have oh nope, I missed it.
Okay.
We're gonna say Anthony, he can't travel without his
Anthony,
camera.
we said that.
I have
Anthony.
to say I'm the same.
Yeah.
I'm definitely the same. So now MGM family said that they can't travel without Lucy. I wouldn't find my flight.
Yeah.
Oh.
I wouldn't find my flight either.
That's true.
if
You wouldn't.
it
So
wasn't for
have a
her.
good time.
Yeah.
If you think you can travel.
Unless I was traveling to Las Vegas, then I could find my flight.
Right, that is true.
I'd
Las Vegas.
muster up
yes.
enough energy to find that flight. Yes.
And so I would say, yeah, I would have to say my camera because I think my phone is already in that package. I don't think I could travel without my phone if it wasn't part of.
But
that
which
collection.
camera would you put? Because you know
my 5D.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my 5D for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So which country? This is the next question.
Ooh, question
has
number
the
2.
friendliest people. Because you guys have been around, we've been around. Where do you guys find the most friendliest people? And then if you find those, would you recommend that country based on other reasons too?
Anthony and I are like brothers. He
loves
Vegas too.
I think so, definitely.
Yes, of course that counts.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing on
He loves
YouTube.
Vegas. Yes, totally.
Yes.
And then they share it on YouTube. Of
Yes,
course.
of
Yes,
course, yes.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely.
Got to get it out there so that everybody knows that we have a special guest. We're so excited.
Should we do that again? Because we've gotten lots of new people.
Yes. Okay.
This is my custom commercial. We have a special guest.
Yeah, we're going to keep telling you through the show because it's very exciting.
We're very excited that we arranged this.
Welcome aboard.
Yes.
Next Sunday, 1 p.m. You got to tune in because we got a special guest and we will be announcing it on our social media this week. So make sure
somebody straight off the edge.
Yep. You follow us on Instagram and Facebook so that you get the notification who is going to be joining us. You will love it.
And just so you know, I asked her today and she has driven that $1.3 billion cruise ship.
Yeah.
Like driven it.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's crazy.
Totally.
Yes.
We will say hello to Raul.
Yes.
Great to see you.
Good seeing you as always.
Yes,
we
absolutely.
Appreciate that.
And Anthony wants to know if I like Vegas or I don't like. I do like Vegas. We've been there a number of times and I absolutely love Vegas.
She does.
But not to the level at which you love Vegas.
I don't understand how she doesn't love it that much.
We have traveled to countries far and wide around this world. And sometimes we'll be out and people always say, like, what's your favorite place? And, sometimes Doug will be like, well, Las Vegas. And I'll be like, what? Like, of all of the countries we've traveled to. Not totally the answer, but.
So they need to know that we've been to Vegas and you took us to a suite in the Cosmopolitan that had a balcony that went around the building. It was like 100-foot long balcony in this suite overlooking Vegas.
The Bellagio.
The Bellagio and the water show. And on the other side, the darty going on at the crazy pool.
Yeah.
I mean, it was so freaking cool. I don't know how that's not the best place on earth. I guess Dubai could somehow challenge it if we were, but we haven't been there yet. So I'm still going with nothing's better than Vegas.
Right.
Yes.
So we have a
MGM.
answer here.
Yes, New Jersey people are very nice.
That is so true.
Yes.
It's so friendly. And
drop in on live streams.
Exactly.
And yeah.
That's like how friendly they are.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Ooh, Griswold's going to Vegas.
Oh.
Ooh, Thanksgiving week. I actually pitched that to Nicole. I said we should go to Vegas because we could get suites for like pennies on the dollar. I said we could like stay at a different suite every day and do Vegas and have lots of great content and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
She's not ready to get on a plane yet.
No, not quite ready. I wish I was.
No. Let's see what Kim has to say. The most friendliest people are here in the unit. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. I also often tell people, people, especially when you travel the world, they kind of wonder what New Yorkers are like, because we're a little
rough.
Little rough. But I always tell them, like, if you're in a jam and you needed somebody by your side to help you, there's nobody you want other than a New Yorker there by your side. And they, if you get into trouble in New York City, people step up for you in a big way.
And while it's been a long time, it's still, you kind of saw it during 9/11. I lived in Manhattan at the time, and you saw the best, like how New Yorkers really are inside. They're harsh and gruff on the outside because everybody's going somewhere fast and they got to get somewhere. And so it's a little rough. And I was a Canadian coming into that. So it was like, but you saw like the genuine like warmth of people, when in those times.
So the Griswolds are actually going to Disney, which I knew from last night's live stream.
Right.
I just didn't realize it was Thanksgiving. I mean, they had a question which we could throw out there. You could add it just because they're planning their Disney activities and they wanted to know if anybody wants to throw out their favorite Disney park. You could throw that out in the live stream because people love Disney.
Right.
And I said Magic Kingdom's our favorite because Nikki loves, what is that Carousel of Time one? That one where you sit there and you go around and it looks like the 1950s version of what they thought the future would be. She loves that. Nobody likes that.
They don't?
Nobody likes that.
Oh, I thought people did.
No.
So I was like,
no, nobody likes that, but it's such a tradition. You have to go and do it.
Right.
You love it for how just out of touch it is with modern time.
Right. That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
Yes. So Disney, not Vegas. Yes,
Disney,
totally.
not Vegas.
And yes, great to see you.
Yes.
It is wonderful to have you here from all the way from India.
India.
We love India.
I hope India is doing well.
Oh, Carousel. Oh, he was
Carousel
saying,
of Progress.
Carousel of Progress.
Carousel of Progress. Love that.
Okay, so do you love it?
Everybody loves it, but nobody really actually likes it, Nikki. It's just part of life.
Oh, okay.
Well, so just so everybody's not confused, Nikki's from the frozen north, and they didn't really do Disney. So, like, she didn't have the going with my parents and these nostalgic things about Disney, which the rest of us remember going and doing these things.
Yeah.
So we kind of see them a little differently.
Yeah. I don't know if it's changing, but I didn't really have a lot of friends who were like, let's do Disney every year. It's
because you're in Canada.
Well,
you don't
I don't
have
know that
Disney.
It's that.
If they had Disney Toronto, you guys would be
maybe
like,
that's
let's go
true.
to Disney
Maybe
Toronto.
That's true.
Right?
Maybe that's true. Yes.
That's right, eh?
Yes.
Up.
Oh, we have
Lucy
Lucy
loves
here.
it.
She loves it.
She loves it. See, everybody loves it.
I love the Space Mountain. And
Space
I'm not.
Mountain.
So again, I'm not. I don't.
Space
know
Mountain.
Space Mountain is in Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that one I like. That
you
one
like that one?
Yeah, I like that.
I like that one, and I like the.
But I have to say, Universal was definitely my favorite.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I liked Universal.
You like Universal?
Yeah.
But that's not Disney.
But isn't it just next door?
But it doesn't count. It's not Disney.
Oh, okay.
Like the Hollywood Studios is Disney.
Okay, gotcha.
I need to get her up to speed. Need to get her up to speed.
Oh, okay. So Kim has not been to Disney.
Whoa! Look at that.
See, and I had only been one time, so I'm pretty much almost on the same page as you.
Yes.
It took me a lot of years to get there.
And you were there with the kids, so it's like it's almost not enjoyable when you're there with the kids because they're just dragging you around.
Oh my gosh. It was like, we have to be in here at 6 a.m. to get in, and then we have to get the fast pass, and we have to run from this one to that one. I was like, this is not fun. Oh, wow.
That's what it's like with me being on vacation with you. You're like, we got to get up. It's going to be dawn. We got to move to the next hotel.
That
we
is
got to
true. That
we got to
is
go see
true.
the pyramids, and then we got to go. Yeah, that's what vacation with Nikki is like.
Definitely. So now we did not answer the question
What?
In terms of the friendliest people
Oh.
where we found. So we're going to take out the United States and Canada.
Okay.
So we've had a couple of places that I think exceeded like friendly and nice. I would say the Peruvians were super, super nice and friendly. And then what else would you say? Because we go, they're like the nicest. And then we go to another country like, ooh, they're the nicest. And it's hard to.
I think for me, the Egyptians win the nicest thing.
They were really
because
nice.
not only were they fabulously nice and generous and wonderful people, but you kind of don't necessarily expect that when you're going to an Arabic country. Like we were expecting, it's just not what you think it's going to be like. So like,
I would definitely.
In addition to the surprise, not really surprise, but like not what you expected, they were so genuine and so nice. Yeah.
And it's definitely someplace like, again, when we're traveling again, I know there's been, because we have a lot of videos from Egypt on our page. We stayed at amazing hotels. We had some like awesome adventures. And so we've recently had some people reach out to us that are going to be traveling to Egypt. We've had a number of people recently,
a lot of people
reaching out to us and asking us about Egypt and the hotels and drivers and and things like that. And we are so happy to recommend Egypt and tell everybody to go there, because we definitely loved it.
Just don't try to go through the airport with a knife.
Right. That's one of our videos too. But it was in my checked luggage, so I don't know what the big deal was. Like, seriously.
Hey, we have a Facebook person.
Oh, hey, great to see you.
So just so you know, we do this weekly show, and we talk about all kinds of things travel related, and we're having a huge guest from a major guest coming next week. So we wanted to try and make sure that the Facebook end of the broadcast worked so that we could share it out next week. We're very excited
because it's definitely something you guys want to see.
Hey, Jonathan's here.
You'll be able to ask questions.
Yes.
And, just learn some things that you want to learn about, kind of behind the scenes.
What's it like? Driving a $1.3 billion ship.
Like state of the art, amazing.
Do you get nervous when you're parking?
I
didn't ask her. Does she get nervous when she's parking or pulling it out? You guys could ask her, see what she says.
No, I think I would be. Hello, Jonathan and the Shorts family.
The 6 traveling shorts.
Yes. Hello to all of you guys.
So what's your next question, my love?
So I think, we were speaking about Egypt, which kind of leads me into the best advice you ever received. Oh. This was something that I put out as a travel tip in our Egypt videos as well. So it kind of leads us into that. The best travel advice you ever received. So you guys share that too. Share it on here, because it's something, everybody else likes to learn these
everybody
things.
Else
if
has
you
gotten
want
advice
to share
from
with
people.
everybody.
What were the best travel tips you've gotten from somebody else?
Yeah. That you want to make sure everybody else knows, because it's great to be able to share those. Us will share with you. It falls into the Egypt category. So one of my doctors, actually, who's just a great guy, he's actually, his family, he is Egyptian. He's born in the United States, but his family's from Egypt. So he travels there a lot. And he basically had said to us, before you go, take $200 to the bank and change it all into $1 bills. And how did that work out?
Well, first I was nervous because he thought we were going to like an adult club or something like that.
God.
No, it worked out great. It was amazing because the US dollar is so strong there, and their economy is a mess since the whole revolution thing. So they just love US currency. So you give them $1, it's like the equivalent of giving them a $15 tip here, and they love the US currency.
And you just literally just tip everybody. It's just something you do.
And it's $1 to us. So it's like, it's $1. It's like, oh, here, we'll give this to, this guy smiled at us. Here's $1. And they're like, whoa, that's amazing. It was a great.
Just anytime anybody helps you, it's just nice to kind of give them more. Hey, Eric, nice to see you.
Yeah.
It's more about, like little kids, they'd come along and they want to sell me bracelets. I don't need any more bracelets, but honestly, giving them $5 for some bracelets, it's doing them more good than it is me, who I don't really care about the bracelets. It's just, it makes them happy. It gives them some dollars. And it's, anybody, again, you can't be throwing money around, but it's just nice to be able to tip people, wherever you are and stuff. It's just really nice.
Yeah. So that was our best travel tip that somebody gave us.
Yeah.
That we could
and
share.
So you guys share your best travel tips. If you've received something, hey, if you're going to Mexico, or if you're going, like, what are some travel tips that you guys have found? Share it in here. So as you can hear,
I'm laughing that you need to talk with two hands, and every time you take the one hand off the dog, he barks.
Yeah, he's literally,
You're totally trained.
Yeah.
But yet you can't stop yourself from talking with two hands.
So I know it's it's a little funny.
Yes.
So because we've been talking a lot about cruising, and everybody's excited to be cruising again, and we have a lot of people in here that love to cruise as well. But then we also have some land travelers. I think a good question is the sea. Would you rather be on it, in it, or stay on dry land? Because, I have to say, for me, I'd rather be in it. I love the ocean. I love swimming with every kind of animal you can possibly imagine.
I got to do a timeout. Because we got a cruise tip coming. A tip coming in.
Tip coming in.
Fill out your health screening form prior to getting to the airport. So, that's not my responsibility. The woman, there are very few things that I can say are woman jobs in this house, and that is definitely it. She does all the immigration forms, the travel paperwork.
I think even like getting visas and stuff. If you had to figure that out, you'd be like, I'm just not going.
Yeah, I'm just going to get on the cruise ship and go.
But that's actually a good one, because now we have to add that to the things that we do nowadays. It's something we didn't have to think about before, so now we have to do that.
Jonathan has a good one too. Call your banks before you leave the country. We've actually it's one of the more interesting things that we've had. So Megan's not here, but we're all Amex fans. So we all travel and we do everything with Amex, and they are so granular with their data that, like, we went to Barcelona and purchased something in a particular area of Barcelona, and Amex instantly flagged our card and then called us just to make sure we were there, because that was and we had the card with us, because
area for theft.
It's like a red zone for them. Anybody who's buying anything with Amex there, like, the card's been pickpocketed and somebody's running up the bill. It was amazing to see that they were that granular about it, when they called. And that's one of the nice things about, we found that service to be really nice with Amex.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And then,
oh, wait.
Well, we're kind of jumping ahead. We're going to go to, we got it any more here, travel tip or travel things?
He hasn't done a cruise yet.
Oh,
They're lining themselves up for their first cruise, which you will love.
Because we're at the on the sea, in the sea, or on dry land.
Yep.
And because Jonathan here is saying on the sea and in it. Yes, totally. That's actually good, because I would say
she's just like, you can't walk past some little, like, a puddle, and she's like in the water, like somehow it doesn't matter where we go. She's like, oh, I got to get in the water.
Yeah, love the ocean. Love.
Yes.
So let's see. We got here.
Hey, how are you?
Hello.
And I think that is a Philippines visitor, if I remember right.
Oh, you from the Philippines?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure if I have it right.
Is awesome.
I'm pretty sure that's Philippines.
That is awesome. We love
checking in.
Yeah, we love to we've got India, we've got USA. Sometimes we have Peru.
Yes.
Different places. So it's great to have people from different countries
Sometimes we have other New
Yorkers. Yep.
So is it snowing in Syracuse yet?
I don't know. Let's ask the cruisers.
Hard pressed to believe it's not snowy there yet.
Yeah. If we got some,
So what's your next question, my love?
So that's
it?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all I had for questions. I think it's time for some other stuff.
Okay, you
What
ready?
do you think? Yeah.
All aboard!
So we always love to kind of share travel news with you guys because we are, our channel is
Travel.
It includes land and sea, and the
And air.
and
Like
air.
planes.
Well, yeah, land, sea.
Yeah, air.
I guess to get to the other part of the land, you got to fly.
Any way to get the heck out of here. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Australia.
Oh, Australia, that's awesome.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
awesome. Great to have you with us.
Yes.
And we have Kim saying that on the sea, in the sea, on dry land, I just love to travel. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm with you.
She's
Totally.
so gone with you.
Totally with you on
She
that.
is so off on that
Totally.
adventure there.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, obviously COVID has taken effect on a lot of businesses, and even strong companies are feeling the effect, which I was kind of sad to hear this because we love Singapore Airlines.
Yes.
And they
My
recorded,
favorite. They tuck you into
oh
bed.
my God, they're so awesome. But so they recorded their biggest quarterly loss, and they are retiring 26 aircraft, which is kind of crazy, right?
Maybe we could pick one up cheap, honey.
Yeah, but 7 of those A380s they are retiring. And it's we see obviously the effects of this pandemic all around us, obviously. But then there's some companies that have been able to weather the storm a little bit better. But you don't really think of the inner workings of some, like Singapore Airlines has no domestic market. So Singapore Airlines is basically, they're only an international airline. So they have suffered a lot because of that, because of the international demand for airlines has basically collapsed. So, they're like retiring 26 aircraft.
Can I turn this into a question?
Yeah.
So what's the biggest airplane you guys have been on? Like, have you been on a 747, an A380, or like an A350,
right?
Or are we just doing like JetBlue A320s?
Yeah.
Has anybody been on one of those massive planes? Maybe one with a bar in it?
Yeah, like Emirates.
Or 747s in the old days. They used to, that top section was their lounge, right?
That's true, yeah. Definitely.
That's where James Bond would go up and get his drinks.
Oh, was it really? That's where he did it? Okay.
Yeah, he'd go upstairs and get a drink and decide if he wants to continue to be James Bond or not.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So what else you got, baby?
So that's kind of sad. So it's like, I'm not kind of wanting to share sad things, but it is kind of important to know those things because as we all look forward to traveling, it's like, okay, well, is Singapore Airlines going to be, like still around, and are we going to be able to take that as we plan to go into,
it will be a long time before travel is what it used to be.
I know, it's really sad.
Yeah, but it could be better on the end.
Yeah,
could be like last plane was from Alabama to Buffalo, New York, over 10 years ago. Oh, Jim's been on a 747.
Oh, you did?
That's cool. See, I've never been on a 747.
On the flight deck in the mid-70s.
Ooh,
that's cool.
That is cool.
Wow. That's super, super cool.
Ooh, Amtrak to the port.
I don't know if I've been on a 747. I can't actually remember.
You said you have.
Yeah, going to Thailand, I think. It was a 747.
Yes.
So Amtrak. So I would actually be interested to hear how you enjoyed Amtrak. Did you enjoy Amtrak?
I haven't been.
I've not been in an Amtrak.
I think I've taken the Acela to Washington D.C. once, but I haven't. And I used to when I was in college up in Rhode Island. I'd take the Amtrak back and forth from Rhode Island to New York.
Okay,
but
that would be
But those were just like kind of regular trains, not like cool trains.
So I have a good one here.
Ooh, she's got a good one.
So obviously
now we're all depressed that there are no airlines anymore.
I know, it's like okay, just make this a bummer.
Let's get over this.
So as we know, medical tourism is a big thing. You can go to Brazil for a BBL. Somebody on one of the, I saw somebody going, what is a
That?
BBL? A Brazilian butt lift.
Oh, Brazilian butt
So, people go to Spain for certain things. Certain countries are known for certain types of advancements in cosmetic surgery or different types of surgery that may or may not be approved in the US. Like a lot of people go to other countries.
South Korea is a big one.
Yeah, I think South Korea for certain types of facial things that they like, cosmetic surgeries and stuff. And then there's also just certain things that the FDA has not approved here. So people are like, well, screw it, I'm going in another country.
Right.
So my question is, because they are now talking about vaccine tourism.
Oh.
So, obviously the US, it's a little cumbersome, our system.
Conservative.
Yeah, with our vaccine approval and distribution and stuff like that. It's a little cumbersome. So it makes things take things a little longer. Like we have, I think it's the UK and Germany, or they could have something available by the end of the year. That's a possibility. And China already has developed a vaccine that seems to be safe and modestly effective. So, and then they're also working on one in Dubai as well that could be available. But again, they seem okay. Nobody's saying they're great or anything like that. But would you or would anybody go and do a vaccine or get a vaccine in another country if one wasn't available here and you're like, I want to travel international, so would you go get it in another country?
I'm going to interrupt you.
Yes,
I'm going to interrupt you and say these last call to get in on the giveaway.
Okay, yes,
hit that share button below the screen there. Hit the share
yes.
And share this link out and let us know. And we'll put you in the giveaway for a mug next week because we have big winners in the room.
Big winners
in the room. We'll announce that a little bit as we get to the end here.
And just before, as you guys are thinking about that, like if you would travel somewhere for a vaccine, we will say hello to Mary. Hello. Nice to have you with us.
Mary switched her screen name.
Oh, she did. Oh,
yes.
Okay. See, I didn't know that.
She tricked us.
Oh, okay.
Didn't trick us. But yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So so that is the question to you guys. Would you travel to another country to get a vaccine? Would I? I don't think so. I think I'd be a little nervous.
Yeah.
Especially if it seems okay. Like, yeah, I'm not going with seems okay or modestly effective, moderately effective. I don't think that that's like.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah,
it's just, and I don't even think it's that. I don't think it's that important to me,
right?
That I would like fly to Brazil,
right,
or some crazy place.
Well, they don't have one coming available.
I'm just making one. Why don't the Brazilians? You can get a butt lift. You can't get a vaccine.
That's true. But they're also I also have to state in there too. Like even if you could get some of these in terms of the vaccine, like travel type of thing, vaccine tourism, you still have to go through. There's going to be large regulations. You also have to. They're going to put it out to the people of their country first, okay. So it's not quite
so the
as
bottom
cut and
line
dry.
Is.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. What's the bottom line?
Nobody wants to go.
Okay, so let's see. We got. Well, first off, we have to say hello.
Hello, not us.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. No,
you're in the middle of a conversation.
Okay, so let's see. We said Kim. I don't think I would. No. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. Definitely, it would make me nervous as well. Yeah, definitely. And then we have a thought here, which is, no, I wouldn't travel to another country for a vaccine. I know it is definitely a little like that's a little nerve wracking. Like,
Cora, it's just a chance.
Yeah, exactly. Wait for one in the US because it's not like you're going to wait a long time.
Lucy says no.
Yeah, Lucy says no. Mary, travel to Brazil is a must to have it.
The butt lift?
Yeah, no, the butt lift. No, I think you mean the vaccine, right? Not the BBL, right? Yes. Oh, so you have to, in order to travel to Brazil, you have to have the vaccine first. Is that maybe fill me in?
Yeah. If you're in the CIA, yes, Jonathan.
Right.
You can do that.
Right, if you're in the CIA. Yeah. No, definitely you can't go without a passport, unfortunately.
Yes.
It's lots of things going on. You can't do that. So I will share some stuff too, because this is interesting that a lot of things are being canceled this year. So in New York City, we have the Macy's Day Parade for Thanksgiving. I don't know, it's been going on like 100 years. It seems like it's been going on forever. So they're canceling it this year, which obviously is because it brings huge crowds, like 50,000 people. I don't know, some crazy number. So they're canceling it this year, which is kind of
crazy.
sad, because
that is sad.
Even if you don't go to the city to see it, we put it on the TV and everybody watches it. We've been a couple of times, took the kids when they were younger, which was cool. Watch them blow up the balloons.
Can you do one more promo for our special guest?
Yes. Okay. We have some more people.
Yep. People.
Okay. Yeah.
Our last promo.
Okay. So let's say again. So next Sunday, we have a special guest that is going to be joining us live, which we will be talking to her, and we will give you a little hint.
She is
who the guest is,
and it's so cool. She's an officer, like a serious officer, not a joke officer.
Welcome aboard.
Okay, so you're going to have to pay attention to our social media. If you haven't already, go over to our Instagram, which is Doug and Nikki Insta, and we will post something on our community page here on YouTube. We'll post something on Facebook as well, if you haven't already followed us.
1 week from now.
And 1 week from now, we will have our amazing special guest within the cruise industry. We know you guys love cruising, and we're going to learn lots about the behind the scenes. We'll learn about cruising. I think it's a great way to get us back into the spirit, and look forward to cruising again and learn lots of great things.
I'm working on my questions right now.
Yeah, totally. So you guys think of your questions. Send us questions if you want us to ask her. We will do that, or we'll type it on at the time. But next 1 p.m. next Sunday.
Yes.
Special guest.
Live.
Yes. So again, we were talking about Thanksgiving, and we are going to be having our Thanksgiving Day Parade. Things have changed here in the city. So it's pretty crazy, because New York is known for being a huge destination for travelers. Manhattan, like New York, is like huge. And it really is so Christmassy in the city, and so festive, for the holidays. Because I don't want to just say Christmas, because obviously you have Hanukkah and Kwanzaa. There's like lots of different holidays, but it's just so festive during Thanksgiving and then the holiday season through December. So there is a company that is a business intelligence software company. So they were doing some analytics and stuff on what's happening within the travel industry. And so already it's showing that the drop in people coming like by flights and for like hotels has dropped like 85 to 87%
for New York City.
That is a crazy amount, crazy amount. And which many of you probably already know, because a bunch of you already been there. Mexico it has emerged as the top destination for November and December with hotel and flights. So hotel bookings and flights, huge. And then also on the top, we got Puerto Rico and Aruba, Virgin Islands, Costa Rica. Costa Rica was up there. That's another huge one that's coming, on top. And then what I found was crazy. Oh, Mexico!
But wait, this is interesting. Philly has the oldest Thanksgiving parade.
Oh, okay.
I did not know that. I don't think I knew that at all. That is kind of cool. Do we need a fact checker? Is that a real fact?
I don't know.
I think we invented everything here in New York. Oh, yes. So what you got, babe?
So that's where we're at. Yeah. So so probably
should we do
time
our
to
giveaway?
time to do our giveaway.
Let's announce who the big giveaway. Well, first we need to spin the wheel to find out who the winner is. The Q's Cruisers win the giveaway. They have won a spectacular Doug and Nikki mug, which we will send to you. You guys you can shoot me your address on Facebook and I will send that out to you. But because I can't run that software live, I have to run it beforehand. And we have a special extra award for you. All right, congratulations. We thought it would be appropriate to have a frozen and snowy ship for the Q's folk because they like their frozen snowy stuff up there. And congratulations.
Yes, she said that looks familiar.
Yes, with a little, we threw in the Q's orange there too.
Yeah, so congratulations to you.
We're so happy you guys are here to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, as always, each week I like to do a tip, a hack, something that can add something to your travel, to make something easier, to make it funner, to make it something, like I said. So this one, whether some of you guys do it or not, I'm not sure, but these are wonderful. Like, seriously, if you take one out and you put it in your luggage, like put it in with your clothes, it literally keeps everything smelling so nice.
Really?
Yeah, so nice. So it's like, you don't smell it in the luggage?
I do, but I don't know what goes on in the background. You don't let me pack. So it's like, it just seems like magical for me. So it just kind of keeps everything fresh smelling. You know, like things are going on planes and coming off and sitting around like in a luggage sometimes if you're traveling a lot like us, like dragging you to different locations and things. So we're not like unpacking, and you can take this out, keep it in a drawer too. If you're unpacking on a cruise ship, you can keep it in there. And then something you can tell what you learned to do with these. I did learn because now that we have
double tip.
Now that we have the big white RV that we travel around in, it gets pretty splattered with bugs, and you can actually use the dryer sheets to clean the bugs off. It works amazing. You just kind of wet them and you rub it. It is like crazy.
Yeah. So
I had no idea. Two tips
for the price of one.
Yes.
So that's our cruise tip for the week. And we also will have our giveaway next week. So make sure that you share our link. You have a little bit of time, or share our page. Like you could share because we're obviously getting to the end of our time, but you guys can share our YouTube page or share it on Instagram. And
all good with me.
Yeah, it all works. And so we have here, let's see, hold on. First, she's telling us it's 72 in Syracuse. That is awesome.
And sunny.
Yeah, and sunny. That's actually a big thing.
For those of you who aren't familiar with Syracuse, New York, it is right next to a giant lake. And the way the air flows, it is like almost always kind of gray.
Yeah.
Like you very rarely see the sun there, except every time we went to go visit our daughter, you saw a sunny day.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but it's like, how is it sunny every time?
It is almost never sunny in Syracuse. So yes, which is also why it snows a lot in Syracuse. Same thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so Lucy, so she put them in your packing cube.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, because it just keeps everything nice and fresh. You can't wash everything all the time and things like that. So it's really nice. And we've got a hello. You got so saying hi to you, Q's Cruisers. And it's nice that you guys chat amongst yourselves too.
Yeah,
like
that's
everybody,
great.
so everybody
Everybody
gets
should
to
reach out
know
to
each
everybody,
other and
follow
stuff like
everybody.
that. Yeah.
Yes.
And so what we got here, Jonathan is saying that he did some yard work and he's burning sticks from the tropical storm. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
It was hot around the fire.
Wow.
Yeah. I like
And he
burning
also
stuff.
shared. So thank you very much.
Thank
too. We
you.
appreciate that.
I like setting things on
Yeah,
fire.
totally.
Fire.
It's so, yeah. So
Fire.
make sure. So I think we're coming to the end. We're
Yes.
getting close to 2:00 and time for everybody to
go watch football.
Go watch football.
Go watch some
and
football.
Have a great rest of your Sunday.
Yes.
So again, next Sunday, 1 p.m., you got to make sure that you join us because we will have an amazing guest. You're going to love her.
It's so cool.
And I think it's just great, within the cruise industry, people love to be able to converse and stuff like that.
I'm just so excited to be able to go cruising again.
I know it's
and
gonna
then
be so
speak to an
exciting.
insider who really can tell us a lot about what's going to go on.
Totally, exactly. So so we hope that you got some extra cruise news today, some travel news that maybe you didn't know. You guys can maybe think about some vaccine tourism. And So, just a sec. I have to know what this is. What is YT lives in that? What does that say? I'd rather watch YT lives than YouTube. See, I'm like, so Doug is. I'm the Instagrammer. I'm like the Instagrammer, and Doug is actually he's more involved with the YouTube and stuff like that. So
the YT.
Yeah,
that's great.
That's okay.
I think I'm gonna have to put this up on like my Facebook page or something.
No, this will be like one of those like at the end when I like say all these stupid things or I can't pronounce names. It's like, oh my god,
outtakes. The
literally.
Our new video has great outtakes.
Actually, you could probably make
really
outtakes of us when we were in the Amazon. I'll share a quick story. When we were in the Amazon, we were at a lodge called Tawaihu Lodge.
Oh.
Okay, I can only say it now. Literally for 5 days that we were there, I could not say this. Like legitimately, I don't know what was going on with my brain, but I could not say it.
If you looked at the way it was written, and Tawaihu is not like the most simplest thing to say.
Yeah.
But it was like Tijawaihu, Juju, Yao, why it was it took a while before.
Yeah. So
you were like fluent in Amazon.
Totally. It was like, how do I say it again? Okay, I'm trying to do this video. Where am I? Tell me exactly just before I say the word. It was kind of funny.
Yes,
so
it was very cool.
Yeah, so we want to thank you guys all for joining us this week. And we hope that you have the rest of an amazing Sunday. I think lots of people have some great weather today, which is wonderful. You're not in the Keys,
I believe.
Exactly. And so we'll see you next Sunday for our special guest. And until then, we shall see you on the road.
What is YouTube, Nick?